Hello everybody, welcome back to Starkey Forum Says. So my name is Samantha. I have a very concerning video for you guys. Most of you by now heard about the underground illegal nightclub that was going on in Colorado Springs. 200 people were inside, over 100 illegal aliens. Hold on, let me get the bee out of my hair. Y'all saw that? Buggy in Louisiana, man. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Over 114 or so illegal aliens, numerous people with warrants for their arrest, basically. Come on, illegal war groups, what you could call them, gangs. Here's where the news is downplaying it. There were over a dozen active military, U.S. military, men and or women inside of that nightclub. Now, here's what's super concerning. They were either patrons, this place had drugs, illegal guns, and prostitution going on inside of it, or they were providing armed security for an illegal underground nightclub. These are U.S. military, active military men and or women, I'm assuming most of them were men, providing cover for gang activity in Colorado Springs. Why is that concerning? You guys ever heard of this place? NORAD. Okay, so there are 5 military bases in Colorado Springs, one of which is the Air Force Academy, where the U.S. Air Force, they go, it's a 4-year degree. They come out, they're actually enlisted officers. So that's not good, but you've got 4 military bases. One of those is Cheyenne Mountain, where NORAD is, folks.
This is the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, situated under 2,000 feet of solid rock inside of Cheyenne Mountain in the southwest corner of Colorado Springs. Cheyenne Mountain was excavated by the Army Corps of Engineers to construct the NORAD Combat Operations Center and became fully operational on April 20th, 1966. Over time, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex housed elements of the U.S. Strategic Command, U.S. Air Force Space Command, and U.S. Northern Command, U.S. NORTHCOM.
Now, if you don't know what this place is, let me explain it to you.
It would have been the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, inside the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, that would have heard about it first. NORAD is no longer primarily based in Cheyenne Mountain, because they had to move out for the Stargate people. They now operate out of Peterson Air Force Base close by, with the mountain complex held as a backup. NORAD provides the United States and Canada with an early warning system for its aerospace while maintaining air superiority along its borders. Should any foreign missile or unknown aeroplane approach, NORAD is alerted, which then triggers defensive protocols.
Now, folks, by now, all of you should have heard we were demonetized. What does that mean? That means that, yes, they're going to show you commercials. No, we get paid $0. Why? Well, because I like to talk about things that YouTube thinks is harmful to people. I'm not going to be shut up, so I need you guys to help me be able to continue to have my voice heard. So if you'd like to send $1, $10, or, I don't know, 1,000, feel free. I'll link it in the top of comments. Any way you can support us would be greatly appreciative. I know people are like, well, I only have $1. Folks, there's almost 103,000 of us. Everybody sends $1. That's a lot of money. Please don't be ashamed. I'm asking. So you feel free to send with no, you'll just get a big heart back from me because I'm thankful for everything. So NORAD is America and Canada's first defense, folks, against air and or maritime attack, okay? Now, we have an illegal underground nightclub that is employing United States active military personnel to protect it, and they are participating in it. How many of these people have access to top secret information. Folks, this is not good. It is one of the reasons they are downplaying it in the news. They want to talk about all the illegals they arrested. Great. They shouldn't be here anyway. Get rid of them. But what about the U.S. military? Which parts of the military? What are their ranks? Are they just grunts? Or are they from the U.S. Air Force Academy? And one day they're going to be high up. And now, guys, this is how your country gets taken over, folks. You look at places like Mexico, where the army works with the gangs, which is why they're a low trust society.
What was happening inside was significant drug trafficking, prostitution, crimes of violence. We seized a number of guns in there. We had active duty service members who were running security at the club and involved in some of these crimes. And in fact, we had over 100 illegal aliens inside as well, and those over 100 illegal aliens were taken into custody by ICE.
Active duty service members helping as security here. Can you elaborate on that at all?
So it's an ongoing investigation, but we had over a dozen active duty service members in the club tonight, either as patrons or working as armed security.
When I heard this, I said, I don't think people understand the severity. Yeah, it sounds bad. Over a dozen. I love how they say over a dozen. Is that 20? Is that 30 U.S. military personnel? Is it 13? Wouldn't that be a funny number, Emma's? 13, right? So you have the U.S. military participating in illegal activities, guns, drugs, prostitution. Let's go ahead and throw in human trafficking. I know y'all know. That's why I love the people on my channel and why we run off all the dooms crazy people, because we know, don't we? And they're downplaying it. They're downplaying it. They want you to gloss over that. I mean, you find a whole like 2-page article on this bust, and it's a paragraph of information. They will not release their names, their pictures. It's being investigated. Well, please, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, President Trump, some of us understand the implications behind this. We fully understand the danger this puts our country in. Can you imagine if the same people guarding the illegal underground nightclub say we happened to be guarding Cheyenne Mountain one evening and just let in the gang, just let in the illegals that hate this country, that came here to bring in drugs like fentanyl that are killing millions of Americans yearly, are bringing in? Can you imagine? We would have no air defense, America. Really? Seriously? I mean, that's hilarious. If you were wondering what Hammer was barking at earlier, he was barking at Sam's son sleeping upside down over there. It drives him nuts. Like, he can't allow his little brother to have a nap. But go figure. It's like children. My dogs are like children. By the way, if you'd like to send us snacks, some money for snacks for the boys, feel free. If that's what you want to send it for, that's what I'll spend it for one. But folks, I have 2 sons in the military. One of them being deployed to the Middle East right now, and knowing that it was our military guarding the doors of an illegal underground human trafficking, drug trafficking, gun trafficking gang with illegal people in it is concerning. Because how deep does this go in our military? How many people that serve in our military are actually operatives for the other side? And I think that we have to not allow the noise coming from the media to take our attention. Like, we need answers. If you guys would help me by spreading this video, by making it go viral so more people know that this is very serious, why it's very serious, we may eventually get some answers. So my name is Samantha. I'm just an average American like you guys, but the Holy Spirit made this story stand out to me because of the implications. Maybe if this was in New York, it wouldn't be as bad. It would still be bad, but this is Colorado Springs. There's a rich history of a lot of defense everywhere from, you know, nuclear bombs. Everything is in Colorado Springs in those mountains. SpaceX, all of it, guys. I'm not joking. I mean, it's serious. Cheyenne Mountain is no joke. So who were the active military personnel providing cover for illegals doing illegal things in a country they don't belong in? How much have they leaked to these people that then they have sold to other gang syndicates? You got to think like criminals sometimes, my baby. You got to think like the enemy. So we need to pray protection over our military, over our country, because they're infiltrating us on all levels. You're seeing these woke judges being arrested for taking the sides of illegal aliens. Now our president's hands are tied because he's supposed to give due process to people who broke our law. If you guys can't see the writing on the wall that they're literally trying to pull a Rome on us by defeating us from the inside out, then I need you to wake up, friend. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think.